Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dice Will Roll, the Queerest Subgrubs Snazzards Podcast on the planet, where we ask the hard questions like, what is your extended zodiac sign?
Oh, shit. I do know this.
God, do I know this? You guys go first.
I'll stick to what I'm born with. That's Gemini. I am a Gemini.
Yes, you are.
And this is completely alien to anyone who doesn't know Homestuck, which is great.
I've tricked you all.
My one is a Gemlo. I'm a prospect, heart-bound Gemini, the sign of the internal.
I have really bad news for you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a true Aquarius.
Are you actually?
Because
you're a hope sign, aren't you?
Unfortunately, I have literally Erden's sign.
Yep.
So
Not the
sign of the
character you
zealous. No, I love him, but
Well, Derry, what's your guys' sign? So we can finally start telling people what the fuck we're talking about.
Ever since I was like fucking 15, 14, I've always had myself as a rage player, and I'm a Cancer, and I am very much Durst, so I'm a Cannaborn. Sign of the tumultuous.
That fits you. That's good.
I like that.
What about you, Lou?
I just keep it like it.
Yeah.
I am also a Cancer, and the last time that I took the test for the extended test for finding out your god tier, I was a Doom player and Durst, so I am Kamini, the sign of the commiserator.
Oh,
very nice.
These are
should
good.
We tell our audience what the fuck is going on?
I will start it like this.
Okay.
Dice Will Roll has been a very long social experiment to trick you all into getting into Homestuck. That's the truth. I've sprinkled things in that subliminal messages have been at the bottom of each episode, making you think about it. My icon was another.
Yeah.
Sankey Staff was also another one.
Sankey Staff fully had Alternian in it, which is so funny.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Did it? I totally forgot.
It
specifically. Yeah.
So, Homestuck is dare I call it a webcomic?
Yes.
It is a webcomic. A multimedia webcomic.
A multimedia webcomic, among other things. Which, if you are under the age of 20, you have never ever heard of. And if you're over the age of 20, you could not escape, even if you tried. And it is also how the four of us became buds.
That's true.
I met Dave like years later, through Danganronpa of all things. And then one day I was like, hey, I want to run like some Homestuck roleplay. Do you have any friends who are into Homestuck? And then we made an award-winning podcast together.
/genuine.
Oh my god.
So wait. For people who don't know what Homestuck is, can you tell us briefly anything about it? In one sentence, tell me about Homestuck. In one sentence?
Homestuck is a multimedia webcomic that is essentially a creation story, a creation myth.
Yeah.
For an online age, I'd like to add.
Yeah. It's strange and weird, and I love it a lot, and it's the other thing that I'm autistic about.
Any content creator that it makes art that you are into, there is a fucking 80% chance that they were a Homestuck.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so I read all of Homestuck, by the way, to impress Dave. That was my way of flirting. It's that I read all of Homestuck, which is over like 10,000 pages.
And great news, it was flirting to me.
Yeah, it worked. Now we're fucking engaged. But we all like Homestuck so much that one day I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we made a Homestuck fan game? And we created Subgrubs and Snazzards, I think it's 900-page long rule book, suitably verbose for how fucking chatty Homestuck is.
Yes.
Specifically focused on one aspect of Homestuck's story, which is the trolls. Which I think maybe the best way to start, Dave, is just to jump right in. Do you think?
I can absolutely do that.
Okay. Going from the top, you guys don't need to know shit about Homestuck. Just play with us into space. We'll explain this like you've never heard of Homestuck before.
Yeah.
Dave, you're GMing this one too. I'm very scared. I'm never the player. So Dave, you have to take us in because I'm not allowed to. I'm a player.
Yeah, no worries. The planet Alternia might seem like any other planet, filled with plants, animals, and a sapient species of insectoid humanoids called trolls. What are trolls like, you may wonder? They look not too dissimilar to humans, bipedal with 2 arms. Their biggest differences are their gray skin color, candy corn-colored horns, and the range of blood colors, from rusty burgundy to royal fuchsia. They live in a dystopia where rustbloods are the lowest of the low, poor with very few opportunities, climbing up from the warm colors to the cool colors of sea dwellers, violets and 2 fuchsias, one of whom rules across the galaxy and her heiress, young and clueless to anything except her easy, extravagant life. Trolls are strong, resilient creatures who have found the joy in their lives, even with the stressful society that they are hatched into. And one city is more eventful than the others on this planet where the young trolls reside. The camera pans across Gulchgorge City. The sky is a beautiful shade of purple and pink mixing together like watercolor, soft clouds keeping the area cool. 2 moons shine in the sky, pink and green, bringing light to the people below. The city's buildings are strange and alien, built like an insect might build a city of hives perhaps. And the aliens who live in said city might resemble insects, busy bees or ants running about living their lives. There are millions of them, so very many that you would lose count in a moment if you lost focus. There is much to do in Gulchgorge City, and the nighttime, the only time of day safe to leave the house due to the unrelenting light of the sun, is full of business and play. The camera zooms in on a few trolls, our heroes for the day, just for a moment, and then flies away. This little camera drone bird sees nothing amiss, and there's no need to take action. Maybe later, it will find a mutant to report for culling.
Grim.
Pretty good. It's so cozy here.
Cozy, they say.
That was
however,
really good.
thank you. Kills you with a gun. Okay. But the actual camera, the not bird drone camera, watching your every move, pans down on your characters in the shipyard with spaceships they're parked. You are outside of one. Who are you?
I think I should go last.
Yeah, you go last.
Yeah.
As punishment, I'd say. I could go. I'm playing a young troll, and her name is Minsie Galhao. She is a cerulean.
What is a cerulean?
A cerulean is, I think it's lower high blood, or is it upper mid blood?
It's the lowest high blood.
Okay, yeah. Lowest rung of high blood.
Aristocrat.
Aristocrat.
Wow.
Well-to-do, rich, but not, noble status. She doesn't look like most ceruleans, though. In fact, she doesn't look like most trolls from just the way that she dresses. She is a pastel goth, and she has pastel cerulean hair. She wears a white button-up shirt with a little light pastel purple ascot. She has a little waist corset, and she's wearing a pastel mint skirt, pastel purple stockings, and these big fuck off Mary Janes. She's so cute. She is so fucking cute. She's got these white little freckles on her face, and she's very alternative. She has lots of piercings, and she has very heavy dark eye makeup. Upon first glance, she just kind of looks like a ditzy, cute girl.
Slay.
I love her so much.
Her style is so good.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
All right. KK, who are you playing?
So I am playing the middle road of the middlest road of the cast system. I'm playing an olive blood by the name of Tialli, our main. I like to imagine that right now she is quite literally just slap squatting beside the other two, impatiently waiting. She looks like an olive blood.
What's up with those guys? What's an olive blood?
They are, like I said, like quite literally in the middle. They're average trolls. They're the average blooded trolls, and I think they're they make up the majority of the population as far as I've read.
Yes, they are the most populous caste.
Yeah. They're pretty much like working class, kind of. They're doing all like the odd jobs, convenience store sort of guys, you know. The word that I would probably use is just very, very average. But upon first glance, like, yeah, Tialli does kind of look like that. She has like a muscle tank with like an olive tube top that covers her chest. Mostly black ensemble with olive boots, but her wrists are really colorful with like a ladder bracelet that has a few of the other casts colors on there. Black and white wristband on her other wrist. Purple suspenders that kind of hang off of her belt. She also does look pretty lean, has a bit of muscle to her, and her arms are covered in like little scars and scratches. So she got a wild side, but whatever she does, hasn't gotten her killed yet.
And thank
Yeah.
God.
She has a lot of friends that help her, so
Keeping her alive.
yeah, quite literally, yes. The amount of times that any of her friends have had to that she has arrived at their place and just said, "Hey, can I get a patch job?"
That's crazy. All right. And Derry, do you want to admit to the class who you're playing?
Plead your fucking case.
Before anything else, I just want to say that this is one of my I've had this character for like 6 or 7 years now.
Since we started doing
Yeah, she was there in the original roleplay.
Yep.
I am going to be playing a short, plump girl. She is a Rustblood, the lowest of the low. Society's punching bags and garbage bags rolled into one. Rustbloods are essentially born into a poverty that they are doomed to stay in forever because they are the warmest blood, they are at the bottom of the hemo spectrum, and that means that the ruling class which rules this planet sees them as dead meat walking. So she has grown up with a lot of poverty and has also had to deal with a few issues of her own. She, as a Rustblood, has a common genetic quirk which makes her a necropath, meaning that she can see ghosts and interact with the supernatural. This has put a strain on the short girl's life, one that she has long sought to escape, and has found she can do so through the power of anime and yaoi.
oh no.
Oh, she's my favorite Fujo queen.
My character is Saruti Nasuka. Saruti is which, if you change some souls around, you might get some famous yaoi anime boys as well. Saruti Nasuka.
They're not from a yaoi.
It's basically a yaoi, and I say that.
It
with
is.
love.
It's a yaoi.
That's
It's
true.
basically one, yeah. They had them kiss in the first episode, okay?
They really did.
But Saruti here, she is a short, plump girl. She wears a short red skirt and a black tee with her extended zodiac symbol on it. Trolls have a weird obsession with the zodiac. Don't worry about it too much. Also, there's, I think, 266 zodiac signs. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
She also wears a red hoodie over it. She has short, stubby horns and big, round glasses. Saruti has been through quite a lot recently. A few years back, debt started really honing in on her. and she started dying a lot, as in physically being dead, and then somehow coming back. She has a habit of basically, oh my god, you killed Kenny-ing herself, right? She might get attacked by a monster. She might get crushed by a falling steel beam. She might be isekai'd by a bus, but she always ends up back where you started. A few hours later, you'll find her. She'll be fine, and totally denying that anything bad happened. And that's why she sinks herself in anime. She's doing a little better these days, but anime fan who is terminally chased by death at every corner and is really, really just focusing on those boys kissing to avoid worrying about it too much.
We're only two.
Amen.
That's Saruti.
You're standing outside of a huge ship, and out of that ship walks an indigo blood. Indigo bloods are one of the high blood castes. They are nobles, really traditionally nobles, stereotypically jockey or horse themed.
They love their horses, dude.
I love it.
But generally they're pretty noble themed. This one is walking out in full sci-fi armor though. And he's got a scar across his face and he's walking down. And he sighs and he's like, okay.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Hi.
And she can say that not because she's Japanese, but because she's a bad bitch Filipina.
She's my beautiful, beautiful Filipino.
I'm sorry, Luna, for catching you in the crossfire there.
Pulling us all into
that's one part of Cerular that I actually didn't know, so thank you for telling me.
I was
sorry, you let me be a player for 1 minute and I get to fucking shotgun blast all of you.
Oh yeah. But he says, okay. I'm sorry for the short notice. Hello. My name is Shamir Leari. And I need help. Something is going on in the sewers. Trolls have been going missing for a couple weeks now, and I was going to handle it myself, but I don't have the time. But this problem could get worse, and the city's not going to deal with it themselves, so I thought that I would get help from you guys. I don't know where it is, so you'll have to do a bit of research, but trolls have been going missing, and no one has seen them in a couple weeks. No sign of a struggle from their homes, and no one, it's like they disappeared.
How do we know that they're going missing in the sewers?
The last place that a couple of them have been seen was around manholes.
Oh, that's pretty... Yeah, that pretty much quickly sells it that it's probably the sewers, huh?
So,
But
we're like a search party?
yes, I need you guys to find them and maybe find what's happening to them and deal with it, please.
Why can't you do it? You're like a space paladin, right?
He looks busy.
He scratches the back of his neck and he's like, I've got some off-planet stuff to deal with.
See?
As an adult, that kind of makes a lot of sense, so.
I'm like one sweep older than you.
A sweep and a half, excuse you. But anyway, I kind of caught wind of that, and I didn't have too much of a lead. I've been researching this kind of thing, too. You said manholes?
Manholes. Though, it's the entire city's sewer system, so you might want to ask around.
I don't work in the sewers. Okay.
My Moirail told me to stop playing in the sewers, so it's been a bit.
You
Are
play
you
in the
playing in the
sewers?
sewers?
Why?
Not anymore, because my Moirail made me stop.
Why were you doing it to begin with?
Girls gotta have fun.
Well, you got a good Moirail.
That was out of character.
Look, I can't afford much. I don't even get like the round CDs. I got the hexagonal ones. So like, sometimes playing in the sewers is what you do as a rusty.
Fair.
Oh my god.
Remind me to borrow you a fucking CD player or some shit.
Oh, don't worry. My Moirel's like a clown. So that means they're like Richard and God, but whatever.
Oh my god, so is mine.
High five! Suri, high five.
High five.
Wait, my Mario's also a clown.
What
Whoa,
the hell?
this is crazy!
Oh my god.
Guys, we got so much in common.
That's so weird.
Guys, besties in high places. Damn.
That's
It
a
should be
smart
worth.
move.
It should be worth noting that Purple Bloods are a devoted clown cult.
Not just a regular clown cult. They're juggalos.
They're juggalos.
juggalos.
That's true. They are juggalos, and it is a religious order for them.
Oh, I
And
love
weirdly
this.
enough, a Moirail is oh god, here we go. Trolls have 4 romance types based on each of the cards, like hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds. Diamonds is Moirails. It's pale relationships, and what those are is best friends. Your QPP, as it were.
Smiles at you.
Yeah, Kick has been mine.
Yeah, quasi-platonic bestie. Anyway, exposition aside, Saruti turns and says, "So we're just gonna do this? Go out adventuring? No biggie.
Mm-hmm.
And in
Afterwards,
exchange, you give us coins.
Yes, I will pay you.
How many
Obviously.
coins?
It is a substantial amount. I have the money.
Hell yeah. Okay,
You
I'm
will be
satisfied
fine.
with that answer.
Oh, you're easy to please.
Yeah, extremely. Do we want to go?
Well, if it's a citywide thing, then I guess it would be good to get started early.
Okay, kidda, let's go.
If you have any problems, please troll me.
I will troll you on Trollian using my palm husk. These are all words that mean things.
With your troll tag.
But your troll tag and typing quirk.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I love alienating my audience.
Please.
So, what should we do?
Minsie absolutely is ready to go. Oh god, she's not like a fucking neat freak like Silk is, but she's definitely not gonna love going to the sewers.
That's fine. Saruti does not care. As she's kind of walking away with you guys, she turns and says, "Just so you know, if I die, don't freak out. It just happens."
What?
Yeah, don't worry. It just happens sometimes.
It just okay. All right.
Like normal?
You know what? I'll just trust your word on that one.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's probably best doesn't happen. But like, if you need a meat shield, she gives a thumbs up.
That's not a goal you should reach for, Saruti.
I know it's not a goal. It's just, death doesn't affect me in the same way it would affect others.
That's a really scary thing to say, and I'm not going to think about it.
Kidda, let's go.
Okay. Tialli moves from her slab squatting position, stretches. You can hear audible cracks.
Ooh, okay, that's more exercise than I've ever done. Let's go.
Oh, honey, this ain't nothing.
She raises an eyebrow at you.
Did you not see me jump off from the roofs to get here?
Girl, I saw it. Let's move.
That's
Okay.
That's nuts. We have to move on.
I hate you.
Fact 2 about Saruti. Openly horny.
Wildly so.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Gulch Gorge City.
Woo!
You probably were around here. You're on the edge of the city next to the irradiated wastelands.
That's fine.
Skip over that. Probably fine.
Don't
worry
worry about that place today.
I mean, it's common in every city in America. You have your
the
suburbs,
irradiated
you've got your
wasteland.
like residential districts and your shopping districts, and you've got a irradiated wasteland on the outside.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Okay, well, what would you like to do? What you know for now is that there's something or someone in the sewers, and people have been going missing around there. But the sewers span across the entire city, so if you just went in immediately, you would have to search the entire city in the sewers.
I think that as they're sort of walking and kind of beginning to do what they're doing, Minsie takes out her palm husk, aka her phone. And I think that she's going to go on to chitter.com. And I think she's gonna look up key term sewers, and as they're walking, she's like,
People have to be posting about this, right?
Makes sense.
Probably, especially if any of their, I don't know, Moira's mates Fritz missing.
Yeah. Let's see. If I can find someone who's posting about it, I can message them.
True. Do we actually have any manholes close by? Something I can get a good vantage point?
You want to go right in?
No, not go right in. I'm gonna get an eagle eye view.
I could stand around a manhole and suspiciously for a few hours until something grabs me.
I don't think
Weird.
you should do that.
I'm not about to use you as troll bait.
I could put on like makeup to make me look really pretty, so whatever sewer monster down there that's looking for a wife can go like,
Oh,
That one.
Saruti, you're already pretty.
ah.
And the point still stands. We are not using you for troll bait. I am gonna go up that building. She points to any building that has a fire escape close by and get some vantage points. You stay near Minsie, okay?
Okay.
she smiles.
Sick. Troll me if there's anything that you find out, Minsie. I'm gonna eagle eye.
Okay.
She
All right.
goes up some fire escapes and goes searching through via rooftop.
Saruti says, "You stay right here. I'm gonna go stand by that manhole just in case."
No, she grabs your arm.
Can I get a problem sleuthing roll from you, Ritz?
That uses
Okay.
your perspicacity stat.
My stat.
Your
PSP,
perspicacity.
I would say, is the closest to something like intelligence.
It's a +0.
I'm
so
so fucking
I-
sorry.
Derry
Her.
mechanics talk moment. So the way that rolling works in Subgrubs and Snazzards is every dice uses 2d8 because d8s, like 8-sided dice, are a big thing in Homestuck. Thank you, Vriska. And it kind of works similar to Powered by the Apocalypse systems, where different numbers result in different tiers of success. But instead of it being 4 tiers of success like any sane system, it's I think 6, where it's a min or a max are a crit or a crit fail. Then there's bad, okay, good, and great. So, and every time we are asked to roll something, we will be comparing our roll result to the min-max chart and getting the effects from that particular move we are rolling.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see.
Bad!
I rolled a bad. I rolled a 6.
On a bad. Yeah, Chief. You don't know about this one. Your next roll is tiered down. You find a post on Chitter from a random rust blood named Yimpsy.
Yimpsy? Who the fuck is Yimpsy?
Don't worry about it.
And it says, and it is a long-winded, extremely confusing post about the details of each manhole in each district and what it means like this pattern means that it was made for a high blood district, and this pattern means that it was made during the rebellion era, and this pattern was during this heiress's life. It's very, very convoluted and makes zero sense.
What a fucking nerd.
The post has 100,000 downvotes.
Really funny. Minsie downvotes it too.
For what it's worth, Saruti, I rolled a problem-solving roll as well, just to look around, see if I see anything while I'm being chained here to Minsie. And I also got a bad. I also got a 6.
Unfortunately, how is Saruti searching?
She's just standing there next to Minsie, pouting because she's not allowed to stand near the manhole.
They're holding hands.
You see a pigeon.
Minsie, what
It
is that
looks at
thing?
you. It looks harder at you, and then it flies away.
I didn't like that thing.
What, huh?
There was some sort of strange bird.
Well, those are everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
A good!
And,
Hey, a good.
Yay!
and with trained instincts, ultra aware, you may be easily distractible, but when you focus your senses, you become impossible to stop. From assassins chasing down a target to shopkeepers chasing down a thief, you're good at hunting prey no matter what. Problem sleuthing rolls to spot targets are tiered up.
Ooh.
Damn.
So if you're spotting someone, that would be a great instead of a good, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if we're entirely spotting like anything specifically, but Tialli is just looking, like making sure like manholes are in the vicinity, like to see if there's anything suspicious about any of them.
Okay. On a great, you sleuth the shit out of this problem. You get a good and gain 1 boost. So hold the boost.
Derry interrupts with rule stuff. Boost and drag are like currencies you can spend to make your roll better, or your enemy can spend to make your shit worse. Drag is basically negative boost.
if you have 2 drag and you roll like an 11, I can say I want you to use that drag, and then that 11 will become a 9. But you have boost, which is the opposite. You can use it to make your roll better. I think that you see, you're on top of a building?
Yeah.
Where you are, you see somebody further into the teal district, suspiciously looking around.
Okay.
Dave, I'm stupid. What's a teal blood?
A teal blood. I would say that their caste, the stereotype is office workers, and they handle the judicial system.
Fucking bureaucrats. Nerds.
They are all bureaucrats.
All, yeah. Okay, so Tialli, she pulls out her palm husk and sends a group chat to both Saruti and Minsie. Found something. There's a suspicious person, the Teal Blood District.
Saruti glances at Minsie and says, I don't mean to be rude, but like, a lot of teals are suspicious.
Are they?
Yeah, it's just, lawyers, dude.
Oh. Are you in trouble with the law?
Sometimes.
What'd you do?
Look, man.
That's crazy.
Look, we could be here all day talking about my misdemeanors, or we could go and just investigate this suspicious-looking person Tialli saw. I trust her instincts.
Yeah, probably much better than ours.
Minsie, with Saruti's hand in hers, starts trotting off. And I think that she's asking for visual details on the teal.
The troll themselves seems to be short, and they just, from what you can see, Tialli, they seem to be short, holding a cane, and it looks like they're investigating something, but you don't know what. But it's just you watch and they're staring at the same thing for a long time.
Okay.
That's the perp, right?
Looks like it.
Let's get him.
But hold on.
Me knowing who this is. Let's kick his ass!
Yeah, I know who this is too. Let's kick his ass.
Okay, Saruti is going to pull out her Strife Specibus, which is her weapon.
Oh my god.
And it is a cheap, amateur, poorly made katana.
Oh, honey.
And she's like, okay. Do we go in for like the sneak attack kill?
So
Or what's
put
the
that
plan?
away.
I'm keeping it out just in case.
I'm begging you. Everything I have. Saruti,
Saruti lowers her eyes.
you can have it ready. But you're gonna scare someone like that.
That's a risk I am willing to take if this is the perp.
It's probably a witness rather than a perp. Okay, whatever. Stay behind me.
Minsie's walking up to this fucking teal.
Tialli comes down from the roof to join them, and she goes, "Did you just take out a goddamn katana?"
Do you like it?
Do you
Sick-
like it?
Sick as
I
fuck,
need
but like, we got a question first.
Okay. You guys do the questioning, I'll be the muscle.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
Tialli takes out hers and just puts it behind, like, makes it so it's like hanging behind her belt. It's a barbed wire bat.
Yo.
And
This is
really
Good.
it hasn't, like, it's a little bit rusty, but in some areas you can see like higher blood.
Jesus.
That
Yeah.
goes so hard. I need her.
And she just puts it like behind her belt, make sure it's secure, and goes, just in case, but like, we will question, and you stand there looking a little menacing.
Okay.
And she nods to Minsie, like, help me.
Minsie turns around and they don't see it, but she makes a face like,
These people are fucking crazy.
she's approaching that teal. And she's like,
Excuse me.
The teal turns around and goes, "Yes." Oh my god. What do you
This is the day you die,
Oh,
motherfucker.
no.
What the
Saruti.
Don't mind them.
What
You told me
the
to scare
hell?
him.
No, don't
You-
fucking get. Oh,
I said
she's like
stand
shooing
there.
now.
I said stand there. And as Tialli's motioning Saruti away, she's like, I said stand there and look menacing, not openly threaten.
I'm so sorry.
And
She
you don't
drags her
open
shitty
with that
sword
line.
across the floor a little bit, and it just makes that sound that like shitty swords make when they run against something stone.
Minsie's
know.
punching the bridge of her fucking nose.
Tialli's like, oh, and don't do that. You're gonna mess up the blade. Come on.
I'm so sorry. My name is Minsie. I wanted to talk to you. I see you're kind of looking around manholes.
The troll looks like confused for a second, and he's like, "Oh, okay. You're Minsie. Who are what?
That's
are you
Saruti,
people?"
the one with the
Hi, gozaimasu.
sword. And that's Tialli. We're investigating a mystery to do with these manholes, and since you're kind of hanging around them, we thought we might give it a shot and ask if you know anything about it.
Well, yes, okay. Hi, my name is Kichu. Kichu Blighted.
Nice to meet you.
You look suspiciously like Tarask Bladra from the hit Dice Roll Roll miniseries.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Dark Archives, that's crazy.
Wow.
No, you found my secret. It's that I turn every single fucking PC into a fan troll. Kichu sighs out, and he's like, I've also been looking into that same thing.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of my friends have gone missing, and no one else was going to go looking for them, so...
Oh no.
Gosh, I'm so sorry. We are looking now.
I haven't had a ton of luck figuring out what it is, and I wasn't going to go in myself, but
Mhm.
I have no such qualms
I have no
about going in myself.
That's great.
I have no qualms about it. I'm just not. I think I die going in alone.
Yes.
What?
I'm so sorry about
Saruti.
her. She didn't say anything.
Give us a second, okay? Minzie, you keep going. Saruti, get over here.
I thought we were intimidating this guy.
Minsie hopes that Tialli takes Saruti behind a building and fucking beats her to death for a second.
Tialli does take Saruti like around the corner from where they are, and she's just like, all right, we had to do some clarification here. I said stand there and look menacing. I did not say for you to start talking.
When you say menace him, I thought we had to menace him.
I said look menacing. Mad dog him. Don't actually, open your mouth.
This is nothing like in which a young orphan with the ability to transform to a white tiger joins a detective agency who handles supernatural crimes.
Pretty good.
For the audience, properties on Alternia are all the same as ours, except their names are so fucking long and explain the entire plot.
That was Bungo.
It's because it's fun.
That was Bungo Stray Dogs.
I didn't know. Anyways, while those two are around the corner, Kiju looks at Minzie and says, "Do you know these people well? Are they always like this?"
Let's say that for the moment, I don't know them. Because I'm actually really embarrassed that I do.
That's fair. I've been there.
Well, okay, it's not that embarrassing. We're working together on this mystery right now.
Fair. When they get back, then Kiju's like, but I don't know a whole lot. But I've heard some rumors and I've listened, and around the back of the mall,
Mm-hmm.
there have been sounds.
Sounds.
Weird sounds. And more than a couple people have gone missing behind there.
Oh, wow.
So is there like a manhole there that people have been Oh, that's a bio.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be doing that every time.
Sorry.
This is sickening.
Lock in.
So something behind the wall. Well, have you been there yourself?
I've looked there, but I was doing a bit more research before I went looking for anything further.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want, that's definitely a good place to look. I think that could be close by.
Well, wow, that's really helpful. Thank you.
Not a problem. Probably don't pull out swords when you're asking somebody for information next time.
Yeah, we'll work on that part.
Thank you.
There were just there were just a few unclear instructions.
I said stand there and look menacing. How
I heard
how much
menace.
more clear can I be?
Minzie grabs his hands and she's like,
Have a wonderful day. And again, thank you so much for helping us.
Not a problem.
Sick investigation skills, dude.
Thank you. Don't die.
That's not in the chart today.
We'll work on that too.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And Kiju walks briskly away, pulling out his palm husk to post a story on Instagram that goes, "Really weird people around."
Okay, well, that leads us to the mall then. That's a pretty good lead.
Really good lead, especially with all those noises.
Yeah, especially. Should we catch a ride? It's a bit of a walk, isn't it?
From here, yeah, kinda.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm always good on foot, but I will say, I ain't that fast.
Mincie's calling a boober.
Okay.
I'm
You just
deciding
really
that's what
wanted
it's
to
called.
make that joke. You wanted to make that joke
I
bad.
love the word boober more than anything, and
I was like, where
I
is this
know.
bitch going with this?
Well.
A 6-legged insectoid vehicle pulls up, and we get in.
Yeah.
The driver is a bronze blood butch.
Oh, yes.
she
Minsie
turns
stares.
around and goes, "Where to?"
Anywhere you like, mama.
Yeah.
I think all of them are staring like, hey.
The mall. We're going to the mall.
Sure. She smirks a little and drives.
3
Uh,
sapphics in a car.
4.
4 sapphics in a car. Fuck. I forgot to count the blood.
You are driven to the mall, and the bronze blood is like in the parking lot, or
Oh, yeah. That's fine. You can just drop us off here. Thank you so
All
much.
All right, little ladies.
Giggles.
Tialli, I think, tosses a coin her way in and says, "You got a good day."
You too.
My day's infinitely better now, she says as she gets out.
I think we all have the same idea.
Let's focus.
Right.
She like pats down her skirt.
So the back of the mall, we could go through or we could go around. Can we go through?
She like sways a little bit with her hands behind her back.
You know what? Why the fuck not?
I just like looking through the windows.
Do you want to go inside any of the stores?
I want to go inside the stores.
We can go inside the stores if you want to.
She like is skipping inside.
Yeah, Saruti immediately is making a beeline towards a local anime merch shop.
Tialli is making a beeline for the food court.
I'm so glad that no one's missing.
You walk into Trundle Coin Mall. It is a sprawling mall with different stores aimed at mid, low, and high bloods, so everyone has something.
Oh my god, look guys, in the Rust Blood section, they're selling sticks.
That's crazy.
Minsie's like walking towards the high blood section.
I don't know if I'm
comes,
even legally allowed to exist in that space.
Tialli comes out with like a fucking like a thing of fries and a soda and goes, "I think as long as you're like sticking with us, it should be okay, right?"
Oh, yeah. If you're with me, you're fine.
Yeah.
Me, when there's literally a shop that if I'm too poor, they'll kick me out.
And they will. The
They
thing
will.
is that when you enter the high blood area of the mall, there are a couple security guards that eye up Saruti and Tialli. They
Oh.
leave you alone because you are with Minsie, but they do give you an eye for a minute before leaving you alone.
This is something I, Derry, have never experienced, I want you to know, because I am a white, cis-appearing man, and everywhere I go, people bow to let me into places. So in that moment, Dave, I felt
nuts.
like genuinely horrified.
Jesus.
You've never walked into a Sephora and been followed around?
Minsie is
Tialli.
between Tialli and Saruti, just like holding both of their arms, like
La la la.
Tialli
Living the perfect
throw
life.
nods at one of the security guards and flashes her fucking her purple suspenders like, "He's on speed dial, bitch."
They raise their arms like, I am not paid enough for that. Because you know what? The security guard is a goddamn bronze blood. They don't care that much.
God.
Context. Trolls will often wear something of a romantic partner's color on them to show, hey, look, man, I got something keeping an eye out for me. Don't fuck with me.
Oh, yeah. It is
Mhm.
especially common with low bloods with their high blood partners as a way to say, do not fight, do not come near me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Though
Agreed.
high bloods will also wear their lower blooded partners' colors too sometimes, mostly out of like just love.
Oh yeah.
Caring.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it earlier, but Minsie has 2 bracelets. One is purple and the other one is bronze.
Saruti has... Yeah, Saruti's got fucking purple because she has a bad bitch marionette doll friend.
God.
Who
That's
constantly
true.
bails him out of trouble.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Oh god.
They
I
do
love
speak
her
in
so much.
fucking uwu speak, and I love them. Anyway,
Uh,
okay. We spend a stupid amount of time doing
Yeah.
shopping, and then Saruti's like, "Were we here for something again?"
Oh my god, people are missing. Okay, we have to go.
You cut. They cut to a scene. Shamir is on his spaceship, and he goes, "Man, I hope they're okay."
Cut back to Saruti.
Oh.
Guys, I got issue 5 of. Guys, I got issue 5 in which a modern-day girl is pulled into feudal Japan and joins forces with a half-demon troll noble to collect shards of a giant jewel to prevent them from falling into the hands of an evil half-demon.
Oh my god, I love that one. I have all the volumes.
Not them
Anyway.
being nerds.
Oh my God. I so promised I wouldn't get this until there are some recent patches. There was a patch I just fucking scored in which players take on the role of a Lucis hunter in a new expansive world, investigating a mysterious incident involving a mysterious olive blood and a powerful monster while hunting monsters in and crafting powerful gear. I have been waiting for this.
Oh wow, I heard that
Oh
one's
my.
good.
It is good. It's horribly optimized, but it's so good. He stares at the camera.
That's what's great about Homestuck. You can make commentaries all the
Yeah.
time, nonstop. Anyway,
Should we go do that thing we were hired to do?
Yeah, we're supposed to be helping people. Let's do that.
Minsie's like holding both of their arms still and like heading towards one of the mall exits at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we all put our many new shopping things into our interdimensional inventory systems.
Our
the
Silodex.
The
Silodex.
Silodex.
Sodexos.
Behind the mall, it's a dumpster. It's like a worker or two just kind of on their break smoking or vaping.
Don't grasp at that. Stop.
It's a lot of people who don't. It's like 1 or 2 people who do not give a shit that you exist. They're off the clock, and dumpsters. And there is an entrance to the sewer. It is a closed manhole though.
Mm.
Guys.
Huh?
This manhole is closed.
Yeah.
So if Shamir says that people went missing around sewers a lot, and then that nerd said that that people went missing around the mall a lot, then a sewer hole near the mall surely must be a really promising place to let me be bait, right?
That's why we're here.
So
And
Wait,
Yeah,
no, you're
we're
okay. You're not being fake.
Yay, it's
Hold on.
why I'm
No.
here.
Wait.
La, la, la,
She,
la, la.
puts her
Just
hands up.
towards it.
God damn it.
Saruti takes out her shitty sword and kind of pokes at the manhole cover to see if it springs to life and eats her or something.
It is a manhole cover. It does not move.
Wait,
Shit.
Dave. What era was this
Yes.
made?
This one. If you look closely,
Yeah.
you find that this is one of only 2 manhole covers left that were made during the rebellion era. It looks like there may have been a scratch or 2 from the rebellion itself.
Oh my god.
That's 1,000 years. Wow, this is just a totally normal looking manhole to me.
Well, that fucking nerd online says that it's really old and really important. Kind of. I don't know. I don't care.
Do you think it's worth anything?
Are you going to take it?
It might be important later.
Well,
Sarity.
I need to get it off anyways, I guess. Okay, whatever. If you'd like to waste a Silodex spot with that, then sure.
I will absolutely waste a Silodex slot.
Saruti fucking takes the manhole cover.
Well, you need to get it out first. It's heavy as fuck.
Good luck.
Tialli looks around. Tialli, I think Tialli, I think, goes up to any of the workers around here. He's like, "Hey, do you guys got a crowbar or some shit?"
Huh?
Never mind, you're on your break here. Tialli hands them like the remnants of her fries.
Can you roll a wordplay for me?
Ooh.
Wordplay.
Using
Hang on a
your
second.
pulchritude, your charm stat.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
basically charisma.
There you go, +2 in there. 13. I rolled
Ooh.
good.
13, it's good. On a good, you play your funky words, and the target hears them loud and clear. Choose one of the effects below. And it's one of the effects below. Banter, deceive, deflect, flirt, jab, request, rile, or schmooze.
Oh my.
Feels like a request, right?
I think request, because Tialli's specifically asking for a, if they have or have seen a crowbar.
The troll tilts their head. They seem to be a gold blood retail worker wearing the uniform for Troll Spencer's.
Please.
Amen, brother.
It's Flencers, surely. Or
Surely.
Flencers.
And they're like, yeah, give me those fries. And they pull out their strife specibus, which
Oh my
is
god.
a crowbar.
Aw.
And they're like, you can borrow this. Please give it back. It was so fucking expensive.
Oh yeah, man, no worries. Fucking bitchin', thanks. Tialli goes back and says, "All right, y'all back up."
One second, I want to
No
roll
problem.
see if Saruti's randomly able to rip up the crowbar with raw strength alone. Her man grit stat is a 1.
Oh my!
She got it great!
Are you fucking serious?
What do you mean? Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna use this like it's a grief roll, I guess. The
That's so
Man.
fucking funny.
Tialli, you are walking back to the manhole cover, and you witness Saruti, a small, cute girl, use her bare hands to rip up the manhole cover, and it goes flying in the air a little bit before it clunks to the ground beside.
Tialli stops in their tracks. They're like midway between Minsie and Saruti and the Gold Blood. And they just sigh and turn and go, "Hey man, you can keep the fries, but here." And she tosses back the crowbar. "Thanks anyway."
They catch it, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I don't care.
That's fine.
God,
Just
that was so painful, but there was no other way.
have a good rest of your shift, bro. And they go back. She just goes, "Saruti, what the fuck?"
How did you do
There's
that?
no other way. I just had to use my raw strength. There was no other way to accomplish this.
Your boss-
Darlie, I had a crowbar coming.
You had a what? Where did you randomly find a crowbar?
I
Saruti,
traded my fries.
It cannot have been that easy.
Oh my god. It can be that easy if you're a people person, all right? Now just...
Absolutely was that easy. Well, you got it open though, which is really good. And actually, I'm kind of wildly impressed that you were able to do that at all.
Yeah.
Can we go into the sewers now?
Yeah, we can go into the sewers.
You
Me
can
first.
go.
Okay, Suri happily goes in first.
When you get close to the entrance to the sewers, you hear a click, 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 click sound.
No. I was ready to die until I heard the click, 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 click sound. I'm not doing this shit. I'm going home. I don't need sufficient pay from Shumir. I just want to go watch some dubs.
Minsie doesn't say it, but she thinks pussy.
Tialli grabs Saruti by the hoodie and goes, nah. He recruited all of us. Come on, we gotta go. If you want, I can go first.
Could you?
Okay. Yeah, could you?
Yeah, okay. And Tialli goes down and slides down the ladder.
Saruti turns to Minsie with a rock, paper, scissors motion.
No, I'm okay.
Saruti bluntly bows her head and says, okay, and goes in second.
And Minsie goes down third after very politely asking them to catch her if she falls.
Tialli is at the bottom of the ladder with her arms at the ready, just in case.
Just in case. She's very worried about getting dirty.
You hop into the sewers. It's the fucking sewers. It smells like shit. It looks like shit. This place sucks. But it's huge. Gulch Gorge is a frankly gigantic city that houses millions of trolls and is the place where most trolls in this area, multiple cities over, are hatched. So it is huge. So the sewers are sufficiently just as large. It's the kind of sewers where you don't have to walk through it. You know, when there's like a side area to walk along, because people do come in here and deal with things. So it's built for trolls to be down here.
It's walkable.
But it's long and sprawling and dark.
Minsie has like a hand over her nose.
It's so dark that you're probably going to need your flashlights.
I
Guys,
turn
it's so
on.
dark that we'd probably need our flashlights.
Oh, wow, that's a good idea, yeah.
She takes out her palm husk and she turns on the flashlight on it.
Yeah, Tialli does the same.
Saruti conjures a ghostly orb.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Tialli does a double take.
What the fuck is that? What'd you
Oh,
just
it's
do?
a ghostly orb.
What?
Necropaths,
Huh.
bro. I got like undead powers.
Oh, you're scared.
Is that the reason why you're saying how like it's normal if you like go down or some shit?
Are you immortal?
Well, no.
Oh.
I'm in fact extremely mortal.
I hear
It's-
a butt coming.
It's just that sometimes that mortality comes with caveats.
What does that mean? What?
Saruti pulls her jaw open, and like a ghost version of herself peeks out from her own husk.
Boop.
I've seen
She
some
looks
freaky
scared.
shit. That's probably the freakiest thing I've ever seen.
Put it back, please.
Back into her own body, and she kind of cracks around all weird.
And that's why I watch
Oh.
anime every day.
The cracks. Okay.
You know what? Considering that you're actually pretty normal.
Thumbs up, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Kira.
Yeah, care, whatever.
Right.
Minsie's shining a light down the tunnel.
What you see is interesting. Most of it is just the regular sewers, but from one direction it looks fine, and then when you turn around to look in the other direction of the sewers, in the distance there is a figure. It looks like a troll, but you cannot tell much about them other than the fact that they are standing up for the moment.
That's
Wow.
not normal, right? Like, even when I used to play around in the sewers, I'd like be scampering and stuff, not just standing there.
Okay, well, maybe that's like a.
She was about to say normal.
Maybe that's someone who's not like you, who got trapped down here. Don't be so suspicious.
Okay. That's dumb? You know it's dumb. That's
Well,
definitely some
maybe
kind
they
of
need
weird...
help. It just looks like a fucking troll.
Girl.
You need girl.
Ohio gozaimasu!
Okay.
She waves at them.
The figure sort of like looks up and looks around, and sees that there's a light and then starts walking towards it.
Okay. I don't like this. Holy
Hello?
shit.
And when they come up closer to you, it looks like they're a rust blood.
Okay, never mind. I'm completely at ease now.
Oh, so I was dumb? I was dumb? What was that about me being dumb before?
Okay, but come on. Us rust are kind of freaky sometimes.
You're freaky.
Girl, I pulled my ghost out of my skeleton a few seconds ago. I know I'm freaky. I'm sensitive about that.
I'm sensitive about being on that.
Don't want fucking. I already have a kismesis.
Y'all.
So do I.
That's hate romance.
And it's
Anyway.
beautiful.
And it's beautiful and very hot.
Yeah.
Amen. The rust blood comes up, not close enough that it's like they're not like super close or anything. It's just enough to see and speak to you. And they go, "What the fuck?
Hey, bro.
Hello.
Hi.
Who the hell are you people?"
Watashi wa Saruti-chan.
Ew.
Can I leave this session? Do I have permission to like fucking duck out right now? Can I call it quits?
No, you're trapped in here with us. The rust blood shoves his hands into his pockets and he's like, "What the hell are you doing here? What the hell are you people doing down here?"
We're investigating some disappearances. You wouldn't happen to know since you're kind of, situated down here, would you?
The rust blood looks at you, looks at you in your pretty fancy clothing and the fact that you're goddamn high blood. And he goes, "I ain't telling you shit."
Oh.
Okay.
I think Saruti kind of like steps up to him and says, "So like, what's your name? What are you doing here? You know why we're here. We're investigating, but you're just kind of standing around ominously in the sewer, which, you know, I respect. Not much to do, you know, in your day other than sewer stand. I've been there. Well, what's happening?" And I think she's gonna roll wordplay here to request information. Oop. I have a +3 to this. And I still rolled a goddamn okay.
Damn it.
That's so funny.
It literally just says, "They didn't hear you. Speak up."
So there's no limit on me doing it again?
I think you can literally do it again.
Yeah.
He goes, "Huh? What'd you say?"
It's so funny. That's so funny. Sorry. What are you doing here, dude? I rolled another okay. I'm gonna kill myself.
"I can't fucking hear you."
Are you
What?
fucking
I don't
deaf?
have ears.
What are you doing in this goddamn sewer? That's a great.
Okay, well.
She's like shaking him by the shoulders at this point.
Well, and his face goes blank.
I fucking knew it, bro.
And he says, "Go hive, little bugs." And then he sort of shakes his head and he's like, what was I saying?
Saruti clicks her tongue a little bit. And she turns to the others and says, "Okay, before anything else, you guys saw it out, right? Like, I'm not just crazy?"
I doubt that happened.
Okay, cool. Hey, bud. Okay, I have a test for you, okay? Can you go up the ladder outside of this sewer, or are you, like, bound here or something? Okay. If you see this ladder right behind me.
Yeah?
Can you climb that ladder and leave the sewers?
Why would I leave the sewers?
People have asked me this so many times before. I've never had a good reason. But in this particular case, it's to show me that you're not, like, absorbed into some weird phantom hive mind.
I don't need to leave the sewers, though.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Coming from the same place, I get it. It's nice and cool down here. There's no, militarized drone robots that'll shoot you for being poor. I have a bad feeling that there is a monster or a ghoul or something that is haunting you, and that's probably bad.
He rubs his temples. And can I get another problem sleuthing roll from all three of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do we get like a buff or anything on this? We get like a
I
situational
think-
bonus?
I think that I'll give you guys a +1 for having gotten the great before.
Okay.
Tialli got a bad.
Yikes.
Certainly got a bad.
Yikes.
Oh, fuck. Don't leave this up to me.
Come on, Minsie, look at him real good.
Oh god, both of your next rolls are tiered down!
Oh, fuck me.
Great.
Hey!
Great. You sleuth the shit out of this problem. You get a good and gain 1 boost.
Yay.
If you select the spot result, you remove the hidden condition from a target. I can see you, bitch. And I'm going to actually choose for you.
Mm-hmm.
He looks, first of all, his eyes look like they've been unfocused. You can't tell the exacts of what's wrong with them, but something is... It's like he does not look like he's in total control of himself, no.
Huh. Okay. Minsie is leaning over to Tialli, and she's gonna whisper,
Saruti was right. This guy's totally possessed.
Possessed. Okay. How do we go about that?
I don't know. Do you, exorcise someone who's possessed?
That is my 4-year-old's job usually.
Call him over.
Should I?
I don't know if we have time real quick to call your Ghostbuster boyfriend.
Okay. Fine. Usually if there's a target that can't get to, she does a, and then just does the knockout thing.
We could walk around him.
We can walk around. He's just like,
mean,
fucking
he's-
deck him.
He's not causing any issues. We could just kind of... Hey, man, you stay right here, okay? We'll be right back.
Whatever.
Okay, so there's definitely some sort of... There's definitely some sort of ghost or ghoul. She says, walking past him and keeping her eyes on him as she goes, like... Okay, we're not
Well, you
being...
should know stuff about that, right?
You cannot just say that kind of thing.
What do you mean?
That is so offensive.
What?
You are generalizing the hell out of us.
You fucking earlier said, yeah, I'm spooky too.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny to make people...
What the fuck is wrong with you?
uncomfortable. Cerulean say what? Anyway,
I'm gonna kill myself.
As you walk away, that Rustblood goes back to just standing there.
cool. That's freaky as fuck, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty cool we didn't have to strife him. That's Homestuck for fight.
Derry, the
It's
word
true, it
strife
is.
exists in the real fucking world.
I gotta give the non-Homestucks a nomenclature.
Oh my.
Anyone who's taken the fucking SAT knows what the word strife means.
So we're able to abscond from this situation. That's Homestuck for
Another
escape.
word that exists in the real world.
That's pretty good.
He isn't like attacking us, so like, there's probably like I don't know, like a ghost king. That's like I don't know.
A ghost king?
I don't know. Just because death follows me in literally every waking moment of my life.
No, it's
does
not because of
mean-
that. I just want to know why the fuck you're assuming it's a ghost king.
Because he's probably got like some sort of like he's probably, my guess is there's probably some weird spooky bullshit that's kidnapping random people off the streets, possessing them and making them into his
toys or her toys. I don't want to be sexist.
Of
And
course.
just keeping
Or their
them
toys.
around. Yeah. As like kind of like, a network.
Oh,
That's my guess.
that's kind of out there, but it's a theory.
Girl, I pulled my ghost out of my...
I just fucking said it's out there, but it's like a theory that is plausible. All right, can you just give me a goddamn break?
She points her finger at you, and then she pulls back. Okay. So now what do we do? Because, if there's some weird, spooky shit going on...
Do we keep looking? Is there like gonna be like a scary heart of the sewer?
Yeah. Like, have you ever seen in which 3 young trolls try to convince those around them that a hive nearby is haunted, and their warnings fall on deaf ears, but they must now do their best to protect young trolls from going inside?
Oh, I thought that you were gonna reference the one in which 5 kids run around a town trying to convince the adults that there is, in fact, an eldritch.
I can't do this now.
A scary clown? Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
No,
a
I'm
scary
talking about...
within the
I'm
sewer
talking about the
system
one-
of the city that is slowly taking people.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that's like, it's an animated feature, and it's about a hive that's actually secretly alive, and like its windows are eyes, and its doors a mouth. Do you remember how like that scary... First off, did you guys know that Troll Dan Harmon worked on that movie?
Really?
I didn't know that, apparently. Steve Buscemi's in it. Jesus, sorry. Sorry, don't be the fuck out. But like, remember how like in that movie, there was in the middle of the house, it had a heart?
Yeah.
I'm betting no money at all. Because I have none.
We don't
I
have
live
to
on
bet,
my...
Saruti.
Yeah. But I would bet that this place has a scary heart. Maybe it's not a scary heart, maybe it's an evil troll ghost, or maybe, I don't know, a robot. I'm saying there's probably something at the middle of the sewer. We just have to explore. This is such a big sewer, though.
Well,
You could ask him.
I guess we could. Well, which way does the water flow? Shouldn't that lead us to the middle?
Tialli points their flashlight down at the water and sees where it goes.
Is that how that works? I've never been in a sewer before in my life.
I've never thought about... I've been in sewers so many times, I've never once thought about which way the water flows.
Huh.
Well, it usually flows from the pipes and everywhere in the city out towards somewhere, so we'll get a better look from that, maybe, yeah.
You can see where the ladder was. This is where the troll is. And then it's like a long sewer to the south. There seems to be a cutoff to the west, and then more down to the south. And you are at the crossroads, essentially. And can I get... Actually, no. You don't need a fucking roll to be able to tell the way that water is going.
I got it wrong. I'm going the wrong way now because I'm stupid and I can't look at which way stuff goes.
Tialli, with all of your intelligence and smarts, by pulling out your phone and looking, you can see that the water is flowing towards the west.
All right. Well, looks like if we're following water, we're going west.
Okay.
As you head west, you continue hearing that clickety weird sound.
I forgot about the clickety click, and now I'm so afraid again.
Okay, we'll pull out your sword.
She pulls out. She says, "1 second, let me choose the right one for the situation." And she pulls out like 5 or 6 swords. There's a plastic one. There's one that like is a reference to a particular cosplay. There is a 7 foot tall, 7 foot long one, doused in ancient blood with a twitching eyeball that she pulls out. And as she holds it, it kind of rasps out blood. And then she finds and she pulls out a shitty sword from earlier.
Okay. Can we take a step back? You're okay with that? Like, you're good with that?
It's not the best cosplay piece. But
No,
it
like the
does
thing that
make me
you
look
just
like...
took out and then put back. You're okay with that being a thing.
Oh, my
that you
ancestor's cursed sword?
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep it on me. It's more of a decorative piece than anything.
Decorative?
What?
Decorative? Decorated for who?
For me.
And it screams and it mumbles for blood because...
Oh, because it wants to be doused in blood so it can start a 1,000-year reign of undead horrors.
And you just have that.
Ice.
That's
Well, it
great.
was my ancestors.
It should stay a decorative piece then, I think.
Yeah, I shouldn't be taking this one out of the house.
No, you shouldn't.
I think you should bury it somewhere. Frankly.
A bad idea.
What?
Trust me.
Why?
Trust me's crazy.
Okay, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
I'm so scared it's clickety-clack noise, you guys. I'm seriously freaked the fuck out by it.
Okay, well, if you're scared, you can kill it, right?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay, well, to kill
While
it, you
you're
have to follow
walking.
the noise.
And then you bump into somebody.
Ah!
Tialli has
Um,
their bat, just in case. But like,
You bump into... One second.
Trust.
You bump into a Goldblood.
Hmm.
Their eyes are black with code running across them,
Oh.
moving around. You would know just by looking that this is a network gold. They are trolls that literally hold the internet in their brains.
Yeah, they're
Jesus.
living servers.
Yes, they are living servers.
That's
There is a
fucked up.
person that holds all of the information of Chitter in their brain.
That's gotta be
What a
like across a few of
Cursed
them.
existence.
Oh,
I feel
that, yes.
so bad
It
for
should
that
be worth
person.
noting that low bloods tend to have psychic powers, and gold bloods are like the most psychic, and that's how networks happen. Is some just get the internet fucking psionically imprinted onto their brain, and then the internet runs by connecting to your nearest gold blood's mind and projecting that information in and out of it.
Yup.
That's nuts.
Now,
God.
but you run into this Goldblood, and the first troll that you ran into, the Restblood, had a bit of a conversation with you first before anything seemed off, other than just a strangeness.
Mhm.
This Goldblood looks like they are barely conscious. Their eyes are open, but they look extremely out of it.
Wow.
They look at you, and they go, huh?
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, shit, man, you good?
I think I need probably a wordplay.
I got a good.
You got a good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Hey, bud. Are you possessed or haunted? That's a request. Tell me if you're possessed or haunted.
No.
I'm out of ideas, guys.
I also got a good.
Okay. What would you like to do? You can do the same thing.
Yeah,
Or like
I-
talk again.
Minzie's doing a request, and her follow-up question is,
Are you lying?
I'm not. He looks for a second like he's trying really hard to talk
Mhm.
before his eyes blue screen
"Oh,
That's probably not good, right?
Mm-mm.
and and in another voice out of his mouth he goes, I told you to go hive, before he blinks away the blue screen and he goes, ugh.
Oh my god. Okay, they're definitely possessed, and whatever the fuck is possessing them absolutely does not want us here.
You know what? You do notice something.
what's that?
This guy's a streamer.
He's a streamer?
This guy's a fucking streamer. Like a streamer that you guys would know. He's just like they're just like a small streamer. Like they're not big, but it's like somebody that whenever you go on to Stitch, which is Troll Twitch, you've seen them on the homepage, but you haven't seen them for 2 weeks, or you haven't seen them for about a week.
I've seen you on Stitch.
What the? Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought there was an issue when he wasn't playing the game that I got earlier. Damn.
Oh, are you talking about? Wait, does this guy stream? In which players take on the role of elusive hunter in the defensive world, investigating a mysterious incident involving a mysterious overload and powerful monster while hunting monsters and crafting powerful gear?
Yeah, that's when it just came out. I think. Yeah. They promised to do a stream about it, but it's been a week.
So he's been kidnapped and he's been in the sewers for two weeks because of that weird, mysterious voice that keeps telling us to fuck off.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Hey, okay, are you like at all conscious? He turns back to the streamer dude.
Just a vibe in which the olive is a...
Okay, it's okay. Okay.
It seems to not like that we're continuing on, so maybe that means we're getting closer?
Okay. Well, it's telling us to leave, which isn't great.
Which I'd love to follow.
But I'd love to get that sufficient money that Shamir said, so I'm gonna buy a circular pizza if we do this, so...
I really like the idea that they like go out of their way to make the pizza hexagonal for 4 people,
Really
because
funny.
that is way harder to do than making
it's
a round
really
pizza.
It's a concentrated act of classism.
Jesus.
Amen,
Okay.
brother.
So I think she speaks up and she's like, "Mysterious voice that wants us out of here. Can you hear me? Speak true this vessel." She points at the Goldblood.
Fuck off. The gold blood blue screens again, and it says, "Fuck off." And then he's back, and he's like, "Oh, head." And
Wait, come back. I have something to tell you, mysterious voice.
I think it's
My
hurting him
head
to...
hurts so bad.
Mysterious voice, use this vessel once more so I can deliver a message directly.
Stop!
No, we are moving
1 second,
on.
I got this. It's ghost shit. I got this. Don't worry.
But this dude has some serious
He's
fucking
in
head
Goldblood.
strain.
He's sturdy. It's fine. Mysterious voice, I entreat
It's not gonna
you.
solve his head trauma. We're going.
Mysterious voice, come on.
Okay,
I
let's
want
just go
this
deeper.
guy.
Yeah.
She
He's
grabs
fucking
Saruti.
ghosting me. He's ghosting me. That's so rude.
She's grabbing Saruti and she's dragging her deeper in.
Tialli just fucking puts her bed over her shoulder and sighs as she goes along with them.
I had an important message to deliver.
Okay,
We gotta
well,
find him so I can deliver in person.
yes, exactly. If we find them,
Yes.
then you can tell them whatever you want in person.
And we're not
Yeah.
gonna suffer that dude's head trauma.
It's
Yes,
fine.
please.
Get an aspirin, right? Come on.
He's stuck down in the sewers.
You can find lots of stuff in the sewers if you know where to look.
What do you... I don't want to know what you mean, actually. Okay, let's go.
Guy's on Stitch a lot. I don't think he's traveling the sewers or knows the right spots.
You keep walking down this path in the sewers, and it's this one for a while, and
Mhm.
then you start to notice something. I'd make you roll, but it is quite obvious.
Mm-hmm.
It's looping in it.
No.
Oh,
Thank
I was
God.
really expecting a looping corridor.
That'd be fucked.
You notice... Well, first, you notice one spider web.
Huh.
And then you keep walking, and you notice another.
You son
And
of a
another.
bitch.
And you keep walking down this sewer, and you find a huge sprawling area in the sewers. It looks like this is one of the areas where it's like this is a hub before like a lot of different areas in the sewers stop here before they like converge into one and go further out west towards the actual like the actual coast to go into the ocean.
I just remember that that's where all the rich people live. That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, sorry.
The sprawling area is surrounded, completely webbed up. You walk through it, it's so like covered in webs that essentially like the sewer hallway that you were walking through, it's webbed in that area a bit, like at the end of it. The webs creep into the sewer that you were just walking through, and you walk into a huge webbed area.
I'm so fucking mad right now, by the way. I just want you guys to know. I know
Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Why are you
I
mad,
fucking wrote
Derry?
this. That's why I'm mad. That's whatever. I'm fine. My own tools turned against me.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you.
This area is like hexagonal.
Mm-hmm.
There are entrances from most of the directions leading out further west, essentially. But there are a lot of trolls.
Ooh.
There are a lot of trolls. And they all seem to just be standing around, milling about, not doing quite much of anything at all. That would be weird enough. But you look up, and in the corner of this area is a gigantic fucking spider, Lucis. It is staring directly at you. She knew that you were coming, and the spider mother speaks directly into your brain because Lucy can't really talk.
Really?
This one's a fucking psychic torture spider.
God
Fuck you,
damn it.
man.
I'm so scared. I fucking hate spiders.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay.
And she says, I told you, and you didn't listen to Mother.
Oh my god.
Saruti leans over to the others and says very carefully, I don't mean to alarm you guys. My Moirel's auspices, Moirel, was raised by one of these things, and a spider mom is the scariest thing in the world, and I am so afraid right now. These things are like parental neglect machines and also psionic mass murderer hunters, and we are staring one in the eyes, and we should have left. This is not worth a substantial amount of money from Shamir.
You don't have to tell me what this is for me to be fucking afraid of it. Thank God I have my Lucis.
Saruti turns and says, Ohayo gozaimasu. We were lost. Do you know where the exit is?
Oh my God, don't lie to her.
I know why you are here.
Shit, she knows why we're here.
We fucking... Alright.
We told someone already. Already part of the hive mind.
Okay, well, mysterious voice, we finally come face to face with the gross fleshy heart of this scary hive. I have come to deliver a message face to face.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Suck my fat, throbbing, juicy burgundy bulge, bitch. She takes out her sword.
She's a Chief Chica's fuck.
Can we strike the fuck out of this thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We have to roll grace to act fast, and that'll start us an initiative.
Yeah, I got +2.
Dude, I'm finally gonna be able to roll my rascality. You guys have no idea.
Nice. Fuck me. Okay.
I got an okay as well. That's a 9.
Shake your hand.
You're so right. Plus, it's a +4 for Tialli. And she's talented and
Jesus.
great.
Damn!
Oh, you're talented? God damn!
Damn!
That's a 14 on
This
your
is what
roll.
happens when you make a
Jeez.
vigilante, bitch.
Damn!
The spider mother lets out a loud hiss and she pounces, but Tialli, you act faster.
Oh, this is so great because I can finally say what tree Tialli's in.
What's the tree?
She's a fucking ninja cat bitch. She got neon jutsu.
Oh,
Let's
All
go!
right. All
Homestuck
right.
speak. Trees are subclasses.
yes.
Tialli, what do you do?
I think Tialli is actually going to use her entry neon jutsu move, Ninja Cat.
What does Ninja Cat as a move do?
Your life on the streets isn't easy. Nothing for you in this world is easy. Your life's a war, and every night is a battle. And since you are a regular, you've been training yourself to fight. Rawr. Either by training at an actual martial arts dojo or just watching speedtube tutorials of guys swinging swords, you've learned fighting techniques that outpace any challenger. It's your kitty ninja way that you are talented at grace, and when you want to show off moves, roll grace.
All right. What would you like? You go ahead and roll grace.
Good. I roll good.
You rolled a good?
Yep.
All right. On a good, whoosh, you gain one of the following effects, and you can pick between double team, chakra disruption, substitute, wall run, key block, or heart of darkness.
Okay. The spider mom is up in her spider webs, correct? But she is bouncing like next to us.
She's jumped down, like that was her prepping thing was her jumping down. So she's on the.
All right, then Tialli is going to. I think Tialli's actually going to go for a key block.
Okay. Key block. Thwack. You aren't about to wait for your opponent to charge up their special move. Quit that. You tear down your opponent's next magic or psionic roll as you interrupt their hand signs or smack them between the eyes.
Punch that spider in the fucking forehead.
I think what Tialli does to do that is that, like, she is running towards the spider and then does a quick slide on her, onto her knees. And as she's sliding, she takes the butt of her bat and thwacks the spider mom in the eyes.
She lets out a and you hear in your head, "You wriggler!"
Homestuck speak. That means child.
Yeah.
It's because they're fucking little wriggling small things.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna learn.
Yeah, one more action. There's 2 actions on every turn.
Yes, you have
Okay.
one more action that you can do. It just can't be the same thing, you know?
Okay. Then I think Tialli's just gonna go for like a basic hit.
Okay, are you doing a regular grief?
Yes.
Okay.
Is good. 13.
Okay, you do 1 damage. 1 somatic damage.
Sick. Also, just as a note, Tialli's bat has sturdy kind, so if she does take any damage, she will have +1 HP anytime she uses it.
Cool.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that for me.
Okay.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Oh god, it's her turn.
Unfortunately,
God.
it is the Spider Mother's turn.
Yeah. Tialli is right under her.
And I think that she is going... Don't hate me.
Yes.
I won't do the other thing you'll hate me for yet.
Okay.
I'm going to use psionic voice. Spider moms can communicate in the troll language using their psionic powers. They can use IMG to use wordplay. As this is a psionic effect, it can, upon successfully rolling, compel you to do things you wouldn't usually do. Like kill your friend and bring it to her.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my god, it's gonna try and mind control you.
I'm going to... Okay, so this is an IMG. Is ++ talent?
Yeah, it means talented. No, plus I think is legendary actually. Oh god.
Oh god.
That means you roll 4 and keep the highest 2.
Yep. Though I am tearing it down.
Okay.
Yes, this is a tear down.
Jesus, let's go.
2d8. Talent, legendary, modifier. Okay. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That was a good, but it's not a good because it's tiered down. Tialli, you are so fucking lucky.
That's insane.
Fucking flexing.
You hear something in your head, but it just comes out as like what you hear in your head is an attempt at troll speech, but all you hear in your head is spider speech. So you don't understand what is being said. But you feel a psionic pull for a moment before you shake it off. And then upon that not working, she gets really fucking mad. I think she's just going to attack you.
Okay.
That is
Goddamn.
a 14, a great.
Jesus.
She hits you for 2 somatic damage with one of her spider legs. She slashes across you.
Ah. All right. Yeah, keep track on the sticky note. So that is, she's down to 10.
Okay. Okay. The next is Ritz. What is Minsie doing?
Flipping her fucking shit for just a second. I think she's going to use Surprising Compassion on Tialli. Which, it's not like a healing thing, but she wants to cheer her on after she's been fucking attacked. And I roll plus PLC for this. This can give 2 boost to a target, or give them 1 boost and remove a negative emotion. I can't remove heightened emotions though, but I'd like to give her a boost.
Some boost would be helpful.
Yeah, it would be. So I'm gonna roll plus PLC. We'll see if I fuck you over or not.
It's okay, because if you give me drag, I got a thing for it.
A good. So yeah, okay. That's very nice. You're gonna get 2 boost from this.
Cool. Thank you.
Of course. And then I have another action. One last action. I think I'll just grief then.
Okay.
Smack him.
What is your stripe specibus? Your weapon?
Minsie equips from her captchalogue, her Silodex, excuse me, a light pink bedazzled taser the size of, like, honestly, it's a little bigger than her fucking hand. And attached to it are at least, like, 20 little keychains. All of different things. And they jingle around. And when she presses the taser, it makes a really loud noise.
Damn.
Good. I got it good.
Okay,
so that's, I hit him. I do 1 somatic damage.
Okay, yeah. You do a damage. You fucking tase the spider mother. Amen.
I tase the
Okay.
spider mother.
Amazing.
You do a damage, and she lets out another hiss, and she's fucking pissed, bro.
Imagine the entire time Minsie's fighting, she's doing the, like, Kobeni, like, miserable face.
That's actually beautiful.
She doesn't like it.
Do you have anything else you can do in this turn, or was that both of them?
That was both my turns. Or both my turns.
Okay. All right. Saruti, what do you do?
Saruti takes
Mr. Wrote the system.
Saruti takes one long look at this thing, and she kind of, like, grimaces, and then she twitches, and Saruti Nesca falls to the floor, and she is dead.
All right, pack it up.
Well, all right. Let's get out of here.
I am using my Ultra Move, the capstone for the Haunted Tree, which is what Saruti has. Not of this world. You sometimes feel like you aren't meant to be from around here. Like you'd be more at home in the realm of the dead. That's okay. Ruths die so easily that you won't need to wait long, right? So she's dead.
Great.
But
Sick.
if you were to look, there is a figure standing now in one of the tunnels, maybe 20 feet away, who looks a lot like Saruti.
Oh.
With the caveat of her eyes being a blank, glowing white. And this extremely sinister-looking figure certainly resembles Saruti, but there's something wrong with her. I am going ghost. I count as a ghost. I'm not immune to somatic damage like most ghosts are, but I have a resistance to all somatic damage. And I have some really spooky abilities I can use while I'm in this form. And I think Saruti lets out a, I suggest taking a step back. I can handle this. And she is going to use her Strife move, a unique Strife move, not the standard grief everyone gets. Polterificate. Boom! Your psychic powers are boosted by your latent spookiness, giving you the haunting ability to slam shit around like you're some kind of weird German ghost or something. Use it to stack shit. You use it to stack chairs and scare the shit out of children, fuck with televisions, or more commonly slam enemies around. So yeah, she starts like fucking just smacking shit around with ghostly energy. I think it's that her sword has channeled weird haunting energy and she is fucking launching herself. So I am going to be rolling this Strife move with my talent, using my Rascality stat.
All right.
And that's going to be talented +4. Oh, baby, that's a 17.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
That's a great. Saruti fucking ghost teleports, flash steps up to this thing and stabs into its side and deals I'm going to choose to do 1 freaky psychic damage.
Jesus.
And the spider bomb becomes scared for 2 turns.
Okay.
And the scared condition, it's an emotional condition where you're on edge and afraid that something spooky is going to happen. Everything bad feels so much worse. When you would use drag, you take an extra -1 on top of it. It can be heightened into terrified.
Okay.
And because she is scared, because she's feeling scared, Saruti is empowered. And she begins to fucking levitate.
Oh my god.
God.
She is now flying. Or she can't start flying as an action, which will mean she's able to just fucking dodge most physical attacks.
Oh my
Yeah, fuck
fucking
it, right?
God.
Yeah, so she's fucking ghost stabbed this thing, and she says, I told you to suck my fat fucking bulge, bitch.
Oh my God.
And that's her turn.
So she took 1 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She's 1 damage, and she's scared, and if anyone uses drag on her, she will get basically an extra -1 on any roll.
Damn.
Okay.
Does she have any drag?
She does not have any drag right now. No.
Well, guys, now's the time to give her some drag.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Back to the start. KK, what do you do?
First of all, Tialli's looking at Saruti like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this fucking real right now?
She said, I thought you just like anime.
All right. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. I think Tialli is going to try another Ninja Cat roll.
Okay. Here I stand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's great.
Oh my
Okay.
god. That's
Okay.
nearly a max. You got a 19.
Damn. A max is 20 or 2 8s, correct?
Yeah, a 20 or 2
Yes.
8s.
Yes. Okay. Well, light speed, baby. You get a good and 1 boost. So you can add a boost.
Boost has been added.
And pick one of the effects from good.
Chakra disruption.
Fuck this spider's chakras.
I see. You strike your opponent's pressure points with precise blows, leaving them feeling sluggish and drained. They are poisoned as you fuck up their vital energy.
That's
you think
so
you're
funny.
gonna put a Naruto move in front of me from my favorite clan, and you're gonna expect me not to take it?
It's so fucking
KK,
good.
I have great news.
Smile.
This entire tree is for you.
I know.
What does poison do?
Let's find out. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god, KK.
Oh my god.
Oh. So what poison gives 2 drag on your first turn and then 1 drag on every turn until you are the subject of a healing effect. Jesus.
Oh my god. That's actually insane.
And
Okay.
combine that with that means, hey, if we timed this right, we could be giving her a minus like 4 to one of her rolls.
Oh my god.
She's poisoned, she's scared, there's a ghost girl, there's a fucking ninja, Minsie has a taser.
Everything's great.
So, what are you doing? What are you
Um,
doing to my boss, KK?
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grief it.
Shit.
Now you know how Derry feels.
All right, roll grief for me.
Great, 14.
All right, on a great, you hit them and you hit them hard. That's 2 somatic damage. You do that damage, but unfortunately, the spider mother is not going to let that slide. She's going to use your will is mine.
Oh my god, that's so much worse.
Oh.
You may love your friends more than anything else in the world, but you love Spider Mother more. On a greater higher wordplay roll from Psionic Voice, the Spider Mom may turn a valid target into a thrall. For 2 turns, the target must roll strife against an ally, heal the Spider Mom, or otherwise help bring her to victory. When the thraldom ends, either from a brave Moira stepping in, ending naturally, or some other way, the victim gains 1 wham to take their revenge with.
This fucking bitch of a spider. Oh god, please no. Why'd I fucking make this thing?
Why did you
Mommy
make
issues
this thing?
debug?
What's
Why
wrong
did
with you?
make
I
this
didn't
thing,
think
Derry?
Dave would turn it back against me years later.
And unfortunately, KK,
Yeah.
you have been a problem in her side.
Yeah. Literally, Tialli is the whacking at, like, right from under her. Oh no, I'm looking through my moves. I am looking through my moves to see if I got anything, but I'm not sure if I do.
That's a fucking 18? That's a
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
You could just fucking control your mind.
yeah. I don't got anything for this.
You do not, unfortunately.
Oh.
Well, she is going to tell you. She looks directly at you, and you just happen to look her in the eye, and that is the mistake that you make because you're trying to aim for her, but she speaks and it rings in your ears, and it's like every other sound goes away, and the only thing that you can hear is her voice, and she's like, "Listen to mother, sweetie, and bring me someone to eat." And the next turn, and on your next turn, I'll let you know what I need from you.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus. But that's on
Will
recharge. She can't use it again for a while, right?
Recharge
Mm-hmm.
6. So that's 6 turns from now. She'll be able to use it again.
Okay.
Gosh.
The next thing that she's going to do is attack. Just a regular grief. And she's going to be attacking these... She's going to attack the cerulean that's not a ghost. The person that's not a ghost that seems like...
Yeah.
They'd be hard to hit with fists. Oh, thank fucking God. That's an okay.
It would have been a min if she weren't fucking talented.
Yup.
Yep.
She misses While you missed, you aren't letting up, and you're keeping everyone else on their toes. You gain 1 wham.
Oh boy.
And wham, for reference, that is 1 more damage, right? For when you attack.
You can.
It hits.
It's basically a token you can spend that does extra damage. But if you take damage before you spend it, it's lost.
Thank you. All right, so she gains 1 wham for now.
Mm-hmm.
And she hisses, and you can hear. It's basically just jumbled. Listen to mother. Listen to me now in your head.
Disgusting.
Okay.
All right, and that's her turn. Minsie.
Yeah. Finally, I'm going to use something from my tree, which I haven't gotten to mention yet. Minsie is a subcultist, and she's going to be using Fit Check.
She's really into alt fashion.
I
Yeah.
love this bitch.
Because trolls mostly all dress in black, her wearing very bright pastel colors and white is very counterculture goth of her. I get to roll with my imagination, which is a +4.
Homestuck. That is the stat used for psychic abilities, magic, and otherwise creativity.
Okay.
Basically, if I get a good on this, she's going to take 2 fucking drag.
Okay.
I'm basically saying, God, you look fucking ugly.
That's crazy.
I got a great. I feel some intense feelings on their clothes.
Look at the stat that you rolled this move with, and look at their stat. If they have a +3 or higher in that stat, they pass, and if not, they fail. If they fail, you snort derisively and comment on their outfit, making them feel insecure, and they take 2 drag. If they pass, you're actually a little impressed. You take 2 boost and jot some ideas down.
You're like, this spider looks kind of good, though.
But
Yeah.
because you rolled a great, you become enthusiastic.
Yes.
Ooh, what's enthusiastic do? You gain a +1 to your highest stat. So you have a +1 to your imagination right now.
Wonderful. That makes it a +5, right?
Yep. Holy shit,
God.
nice work.
Okay.
Minsie, you look at a spider and you're like, holy shit, wait, vibes?
Vibes are off the charts with me.
You look at this spider mother, and you just think, wow, she actually kind of serves cunt.
Oh, in his silk voice. Hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Give her time to slay.
Okay. I'll keep tasing her.
Taste the fuck out of this bitch!
Tase the fuck out of this bitch.
All right. Roll grief for me.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Oh. Bad.
No.
I tumble and turn around. Through my buffoonery, I take 1 somatic damage. Nice going, dipshit.
She tases her hand.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn, Derry.
Okay. Saruti, her head kind of like twitches to come look at you. And she looks at your fucking taser, Minsie. And she looks at you and she says in a deadpan voice, "Want to do something really funny?
Okay, sure.
Check this out, Kira. And she turns and she is going to use shenanigans, which is the prank move. Every troll gets access to this. It is the universal rascality move, and it's for giving the opponent conditions. And she is going to raise her hand and kind of like twist at the sewage pipes nearby using her ghostly psionics. And something's gonna happen, and it's gonna be really funny. So she's talented in this roll. Keep highest 2 of 3 dice. She's got a +4 to it, and that's gonna be a great roll.
Yay!
On a great, my goofery is on point. You get a good, but you give the target 1 extra drag as you mess them up. Or the emotion you give them is heightened. I'm gonna heighten her scared into terrified.
Holy shit.
Oh. Okay.
So what Terrified does, when you would gain drag, you gain an additional 1 drag, and you have a -1 nerf to mental and manipulate rolls. Oh shit. Okay. So she's freaking her fucking gourd right now. Anytime she would gain drag, she gains 1 extra, which is going to stack her on her ass real fast. But more importantly, what is the nature of this prank, you may ask? I explode the sewer pipe, drenching her in water. She now has the soggy condition.
Ew.
And what the soggy condition does, gross, first off.
Ew.
Her fashion items no longer work. Aw. You're all wet. Arg, ugh, you look like a damp herbeast. Your fashion items no longer work, and you have 1 weakness to electric damage.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Saruti looks at you, Minsie, and says, get her ass. And then she is going to go back to teleporting into attacking her with her ghostly silence. So that's going to be...
I just want to say Minsie's eyes go kitty.
Okay. Saruti is going to rush in with another Polterificate. So once again, that's going to be roll talented with a +4 modifier. That's a 15. That's a great. I'm going to do 2 damage to her instead of any extra conditions.
Okay. Well, the
How's she
spider is not fucking happy. She looks like she's seen better days.
Woo!
Okay.
Right.
It's back to Tialli now, and I'm very scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I made Tialli to be quite the fighter.
I'm in
You're-
With no self-preservation other than being tanky.
Fucked.
You're so lucky, KK.
Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna be great. What does Tialli gotta do?
You're so lucky, KK, because I don't need you to attack anyone yet.
Oh, yeah?
I need you to bring me one of the NPC trolls that I have laid out for me.
You fucking monster!
No.
Don't feed the... Oh my god! Oh my god, no!
Or she's gonna have some trauma after this.
I'm so sorry.
That's what
No, it's
happens
okay,
when
it's
you
okay,
drag
it's gonna
a
be great.
fucking spider mom.
It's gonna be great. She's gonna have a freaking feels jam with Pentra later.
Spider Moms are really trauma machines, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why would the writer do this?
Why would they do that?
Why would the
Yeah,
writer
Derry,
do
why
this?
would the
This
writer
is
do this?
crazy.
Mommy issues the monster.
Stop.
Alright, so Tialli goes and gets one of the NPCs, I guess.
Because what I would like KK to do is take one of the NPC trolls that I put around, because there are a lot, and give it to her.
To eat and probably heal, right? That's what happens. I would say yes. This would probably take your turn to grab and then pull over. It would be the entire turn, but I assume this is out of character for Tialli, right?
Absolutely.
It is.
She's about to, I wrote in her other. The inspiration is Ryuji from Persona 5, Spider-Man, and Daredevil.
Yeah, none of those guys would feed an innocent person to abusive mom, the arachnid.
No.
Neither of them kill people, so
I think because this is out of character, this may prompt another IMG roll from her, maybe, to give her the chance to be like, fuck no.
Okay. All right. This one from me.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know what's great? If I got that real wrong, nobody can tell me otherwise because I fucking wrote the system.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude, tell me I'm wrong. I'll fucking release a patch note that says,
Please.
Nuh-uh. That is a good.
Unfortunately, you're going to probably spend your turn doing that, Lou.
okay.
Yeah, I fear that you grab onto a random troll. It's a random olive trader.
Oh, God. And you just kind of fucking, I guess, hurl it into the spider's mouth,
Rest
and
in
she chomps
peace.
down. What happens, Dave? Jesus.
You use your whole turn to move this troll over. And spider mothers are they're known for something, and it's for compelling their charges to feed them trolls. Because that's what they eat. They eat trolls.
Nasty. I hate it. Ah.
Snacks. Every time a spider mom eats a troll, even an NPC, its power grows. Its talents become legendary for a week, and it gains 2 additional HP permanently.
Okay. Oh, that's bad, huh?
Yep.
That's bad.
So I've raised the HP. All right. I think that she used her first action to eat the actual troll because it's eating an entire fucking troll and the effect is so strong. And then she's going to attack. I think she's gonna attack Saruti out of anger.
Do it, bitch. You won't.
And she will. Oh!
What do you
Oh
roll?
my.
A max. A max.
Yeah.
A max. On me,
Yeah.
Saruti.
On you, Saruti.
Good thing I have resistance, I fucking guess. This is the equivalent of the others getting a great, so I'm good.
You do 3 somatic damage, so you take 2 damage, I assume?
Yeah, you stab into me. I am a little bit of a ghost, so it doesn't super hurt me. Saruti goes, youch. And only takes 2 damage. So, she good for now. That is the equivalent of the others getting hit by a grate.
Yeah. And the spider mother looks at you all and goes, "You are fucking with my plans! Gulch Cord should be mine!"
Shit plan, bro.
It's not very nice.
Minsie, if it's your turn.
All right. I am going to swashbuckle. I'm not like other trolls. I've got aspirations and power, and my bulge is fucking huge. I don't think.
Homestuck.
Yeah.
Bulge's penis.
Oh yeah, I was about to say we haven't mentioned yet, even though you've said it like 3 times at this point. Bulge's penis. You've never failed at anything ever, so why not go the extra mile and push yourself to the limit? Each individual swashbuckle option has the recharge thing. Try stuff and try stuff. When he wants to do something extremely risky and stupid, roll hubris, which is +3 for me.
Okay, give it a shot.
Yes, I will do this. What does boost do again? Does that add to my roll?
You can use boost to raise your roll by the amount of boost you have.
Okay. I have 2 boost.
Why don't you add it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
I'm glad.
Good. I'm glad. It's gonna be +5?
Yeah.
I got a great.
Yo! That would have been a
Yo.
fucking okay if it weren't for the boost.
Yeah. On a great, and she's one of the following: finishing move or goddamn. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna choose finishing move.
Okay.
I prepare to do some massive harm. I get 3 wham, but I cannot use any strife roll for 3 turns. Actually, Oh, after
Hold on,
spending
don't
this
worry.
wham.
How much wham do you have?
3.
Already?
Didn't you have
No,
a wham?
presently.
Wait. I don't have any right now.
You had a wham before,
Did
right?
I?
Yeah, you had a wham before.
Wait,
Yes, you
then
did.
that means I have 4.
Dude, if you hit her while electrocuted and using all that wham, you could do, at minimum, 6 fucking damage in one go.
My fucking dedicated wham. Fuck yeah. All right.
You should make a fucking grief roll and
yeah.
electrocute the fuck out of her.
Imagine I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking grief. Good.
Oh, that's gonna be 6 fucking damage. How does this look? Describe. I want to hear this.
I'm allowed to move, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving is just a narrative thing.
The way that this looks is that she's soggy. So Minsie, I think that like trying to avoid any kind of like wet spot around her, she runs up to her and just like sticks her taser right into one of her legs.
Oh my god.
It makes a real loud noise.
Please tell me 6 damage fucking kills this thing. That's 6 turns worth of damage. Oh god, it's still alive.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god, what? Oh
yeah. So
Christ.
it's still alive.
Fuck me. Why did I write this thing?
But it looks like you've done a massive chunk out of its HP.
Oh, shit.
She's panting, she's angry, there is screaming in your head. Thankfully, it is not her turn yet. It is Derry's turn.
Saruti looks at this thing and sees that it's still alive. And she kind of exhales and says, dude, read the room, fucking die already. And reaches towards her, and her terrified fades after my turn ends, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope. What Saruti does is she
What do you
then
mean, no?
puts a hand on her side and goes, and fucking absorbs some weird energy into her mouth from the spider. I use feed on fear. Nom nom nom. Delicious soul energy. I fucking love eating ghosts. When you grab someone's face and scream in it, you can suck in their panic screaming response and feel much better. You remove the terrify condition and give yourself tree boost.
That's insane.
So it took away her terrified condition.
Yeah. Well, it was gonna fade after this turn anyway.
Okay, I was just making sure.
And now I'm going to kill her with a sword, a ghost sword. So I'm going to use my boost here to give myself a +3 on this roll. I didn't have any other boost, did I? I don't believe I did.
I don't think so.
How does a fucking 18 sound?
I'm pretty an 18 is a great.
Yeah, that's a great. I'm gonna do 2 freaky damage.
You do 2 damage.
Yep.
And she's still standing.
God damn it all!
You did this.
Saruti blinks, goes, fucking bruh.
There is cerulean blood dripping down her body, but she is still alive. Sorry. KK?
Mm-hmm.
You unfortunately still have one more turn of
God damn it!
Is this a mental condition that is affecting me currently?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like psionic, but it's your mind.
Can Tialli actually do something?
Yeah,
Oh.
what's up? Tell me. I make it cooler for you.
Ultra moves ultimate instinct. Total discipline. Your body and mind are separate right now. If you can keep it up, you can ignore mental anguish to continue being at your strongest. You lose a mental condition affecting you and gain 1 boost.
Huh.
Usually,
Oh, wait, this is when I fall below my HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
usually it would be that, but
Ooh, cool.
You just
are in extreme danger right now.
and you just
I-
killed a person.
I think
you just-
Tialli is in extreme anguish right now.
Yeah.
I think that you can enter a hyper instinctual state because you have been forced to do something that you deeply disagree with. You would never do this.
Okay. I would like you all to get inside Tialli's head. She is trying so hard to fight this, and a lot. I only mentioned this briefly before, but Tialli, her day job is basically a vigilante.
Mhm.
She can hold her own against most people, but now she knows that psionic's bad, and she's trying to fight it so badly and failing. So the second that she fed the spider mom the other olive blood, she has just been standing there in absolute fucking rage.
Oh.
And the next time that Spider Mom tries to tell her to do something else, she just screams back, both in her head and out loud, no, and goes Ultimate Instinct.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Separating mind from body as your body fights on. That's crazy.
God.
All right. I think that using your ultra is good enough to free yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it did use one of your actions because
Okay.
yeah, like you cannot use a whole turn now because you did do something pretty intense also.
That is
So you have
okay.
one action left.
That is okay. Tialli just wants to hit this, and I think because of how pissed off she is, she's using her 3 boost.
Yippee.
Okay.
15. It's great.
Okay. How do you do this?
Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Most cinematic fucking kill ever.
I think Tialli, with the blood of both the cerulean and the olive just pooling at her feet, goes, "You are not allowed to mess with my head!" And she jumps up with her bat, both hands, and uses, she jumps up. It's an arc. And she uses the downward force with her bat to absolutely crush the Spider Mom's head.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 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 The Spider Mother lets out a psionic scream, and what leaves her actual mouth is a hiss. As you kill her. And the last thing that you hear is her voice. She goes, "One day, you won't be so lucky." And, she fucking dies because she's a fucking spider.
Jesus. Holy shit, we did it!
Oh my god.
I'll run a quick
And-
session, Dave says. I definitely won't use a fucking boss monster, Dave says.
God, Minsie looks at Tialli and is like,
Holy shit, are you okay?
And I think she falls back onto her butt
Oh gosh.
as she's just kind of staring at the Spider Mom and the cerulean olive blood, just like, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh, Saruti's dead, by the way.
yes, she turns back to Sariti. He's like,
Are you gonna stay that way?
No, there's no ghost. Saruti's dead.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
She said she's gonna
Yeah,
come
that-
back, right?
Tialli snaps out from her little funk and goes, wait, she did say not to worry. Wait, what the fuck? And
Oh
she
my God.
immediately runs over and slides right by Saruti's body like, bitch, you told us that this was normal.
Oh, she's dead as hell. This is a corpse.
So abnormal. Okay.
Okay, I'm good. Ugh, fuck. Okay, I'm good. Hi.
You were just dead.
Tialli jumps.
Yeah!
Goes,
Girl, are you not listening? Okay.
Okay,
we did listen.
I am listening, and I listened when you told me. That's fucked up.
She gives a V sign.
That is so fucked.
She gives a second V sign.
Oh my god. I
She
can't do this.
kind
You
of.
didn't mention the pause in between of you actually being dead.
No, I do die. Listen, it's fine. It can't hold me for long.
We know that you
Like-
you said that, but you didn't tell us that it would take a few minutes.
Okay. Instead of freaking
That's
out
scary.
about my totally normal powers, which are normal,
Not normal.
okay,
Not normal.
don't rub it in.
Okay, listen, it's not a bad thing.
It
but
is a
certainly
terrible
scared
thing.
The fuck out of
It's
me.
a terrible thing. How she kind of turns and looks out at the other NPCs here.
yeah.
There is a lot of trolls, and they all look like they're kind of rubbing their temples and their heads. One of them walks over to you, or like one of them sort of looks around and sees you, and because you guys don't look like you are coming out of a psionic stupor, they walk over to you, and they're like, do you know what just happened?
Oh.
An abusive psionic spider creature mind-controlled everyone around these sewers into becoming its personal meal buffet in an attempt for it to take control of the city from underneath its tunnels. And then it took control of this ninja and it tried to use her to feed it stuff, and then this pastel got electrocuted the fuck out of it, and I died, but I got better.
She got better.
So, another flight day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically.
Great.
Guess you're all okay now.
Yeah.
Well,
they look. They
I would
seem
really suggest getting out of the sewers.
They seem to be Hemoanon. They do not have any color. And like they don't wear any visible color. They do not look like you can't tell offhandedly what caste they are. And they look around and they're like, I'm not sticking around for any more of this. Thanks.
Yeah.
And a couple trolls talk to you, trying to figure out where the fuck they are. Some like what you notice is that they're a pretty even spread of the castes. Like most of the time when there is a cerulean taking control, or usually when there is a spider mom taking control of trolls, it's like one cerulean charge. They're the troll that they are raising, because trolls are raised by an animal in a sort of symbiotic relationship. That's their Lucis, their mother, their father. It's like that. And the spider moms are cerulean, so usually they'd be raising a cerulean, controlling a cerulean. She did not seem to have a specific care for only having ceruleans. It seems like she wanted everyone.
Interesting.
That's fucked up.
Greedy bitch.
Greedy bitch is crazy.
And that's why she had to die.
That's why she had to die. If she wasn't greedy, she could live.
Saruti turns to the others and is like, so it seems to me that this particular... Okay, I'm not doing this bit. I was going to repeat everything you said. That was really tiring. Do you guys want to go home and watch... oh my god.
Trust.
One second. Trust. Do you guys want to go home and watch dubs of in which a young ninja from a village dreams of becoming the village leader and gains recognition after being shunned for having a demon fox Lucis sealed inside of him? And maybe eat some ramen?
A little bit. I think I'd like that.
Sounds good.
We should also collect our payment and tell Shamir that we took care of things.
Yeah, I think he would like to know.
Yeah, well, just another flay day. Let's go, Kira.
We'll get you year-round pizza.
Yay!
We'll make it $2. I feel like we need a lot of... You know what? I'll just order something on fucking what's Troll Uber Eats.
Grubhub. It's just Grubhub.
Okay. I'm gonna with Shamir's fucking payday. I think I'll just order a fuck ton of shit off of Grubhub.
I'm gonna have so few corners in this meal.
Absolutely no corners.
You leave the sewers and you go home and watch your Naruto. After taking a shower, presumably.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely.
You leave the sewers. Most of the trolls, a couple trolls were definitely eaten during that. Not just during that one fight, but some of them are eaten. But most of them are rescued. Honestly, you saved a lot of fucking people. You have a good night and you eat so much fucking pizza. Shamir comes back to send you payment. Shamir comes back to pay you a couple days later. He looks like he's been on his own adventure. But he pays you enough money that a Rustblood would be able to live pretty pretty comfortably for like 3 months.
3 wastes all in 3 days.
Amen,
Thank
brother.
God.
And he thanks you because he wouldn't have been able to do that without you.
No.
Gulch Gorge is a dangerous fucking place to live. Stuff like this happens literally every single day. Most of the time, the government does nothing about it. In fact, they like it. A lot of the government thinks that trolls are soft if they aren't killing people and culling people every single day. That's why they call it culling, not just killing. You are culling. You are getting rid of people that don't need to exist. But not everyone is like that, and not everyone does that. Some people are like you. Maybe you are being a hero because you think it's the right thing to do, or maybe because you need the money. Either way, there are people doing things to help. And maybe you'll do that again, or maybe next week you'll just watch so much fucking anime that you stop thinking. It doesn't really matter. The camera drone flies across the city and sees a lot of trolls coming out of the sewers. That information goes back to the Commissary of Interplanetary Security, aka the CIS, aka the CIS.
The sis. Jesus. Oh, disgusting.
And it gets filed as strangely large amount of trolls exiting the sewers. No discernible reason. And that's it.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Thanks, government.
Thank you, government. Thanks, cis people.
Yep. Welcome to and thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I've never GM'd anything before except for one small adventure.
That was so fucking
so
fun.
good.
I
That was
love
awesome.
that.
Guys, I think when I'm with you guys, I really do feel stuck at home.
Is that a positive?
Right, so thank you for listening to this episode. We won't be doing this again
With me.
unless Derry is not here.
Kira.
if you listened this far and you are interested in this game, this was Subgrubs and Snazzards 6E. There will be a link to it in the in descriptions and posts. And if you're interested in playing it, you can join our Homestuck roleplay server, Serverstuck. That will
Don't
also
need to
be
know
linked
shit.
below.
Don't need to know shit about Homestuck.
You don't need to know
Yep.
anything about Homestuck. Multiple of my friends in the server have never read it. Is it strange to me? A little bit, because that's how I it's fan trolls. But we took the lore of Homestuck and we made it our own.
And we
do
have
events.
yearly stories, story mode updates.
If you enjoy Dice Roll Rolls writing,
Yeah.
you will
It's
probably
pretty fucking impressive.
enjoy story mode.
And all I'll say is that pretty soon a 7th edition is coming out, and it's going to be very clean. Thank you all so much for listening. Please give Dave a big round of applause for doing such a good job GMing. And whatever you do, don't go playing in the sewer.
Don't go falling down the stairs.
Told you about the stairs, bro! I told
That's
you,
a
man!
classic.
Oh my god.
It's a classic.